How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Benji's Logs and Whatnots. I am Benji. It is another glorious day. A little bit of cloud around, but the sun is still trying to shine on through, but that is okay. There is a few things that we need to get sorted out today, and it has to do with something sitting right behind us. So there is a fruit tree that we need to transplant into there from a pot which is sitting just over there. But for now, we are just, as you would say, getting ourselves mentally prepared for it. Not really. We're already pretty much ready to go. We're just waiting for the folks to come out to assist with said things, because I can tell you right now, moving those big blue pots, not going to be an easy job. Those guys just over there, the one on the right, no, sorry, the one on the left is the one getting done. So we're going to transfer that from there into the bed behind us. So the hole is dug. Got 2 or 1.5 trucks worth of dirt out of here, and one dwarf lemon tree which is 10 plus years old. That one there, kumquat, is 10 years old, and it's the same with the one up there, is another dwarf fruit tree which is 10 or so years old. Next little step is for us to pick this up from there to put into said hole. Got a little project nicely done. That's something that we've been needing to do for the last 2 weeks. First tree that we did was the first little lime tree, which was other end of the bed, and now the other one is done. To be honest with you, I do thoroughly enjoy doing that. If only life was more doing things like that than anything else, it'd be very nice. Not only that, we've got a little bit of gameplay, as we said last time, doing a little bit of a render. I had to modify a little bit to get a little bit of copyright music out of it, but now that that is done, it is time for us to upload that once a week. And towards the end of the chapters and stories and whatever else, we'll do a live stream on said game. You know, this is the life. I love having time off for a very simple fact. We get to play in the gardens, we get to play video games, we get to hit the town, and we get to go and have lunch in the town. And not only that, we do get a bit of time to spend with Miss Becky, which she's currently having a dig at me control for the PlayStation at the moment. She was literally just sitting on the computer trying to bloody prise the little keys off. Tell you what, she has been getting into friggin' everything. Look at her. Absolutely being destructive. She's having a good feel up of that remote at the moment. Bloody cheeky little But in all honesty, I couldn't have asked for a better thing, to be absolutely honest with you. She is an absolute love of my life, this little girl. I'm not going to lie about that. But sometimes she gives me the shit. She's like a 3-year-old kid getting into everything. With Becky's shenanigans aside, we're just sitting out the back for a couple of minutes to collect some wood. We've got the wood stove going. Come to a realization, guys, on how much I love having this time off. I've had coming close to about 3 days off so far. Got one more day to get through, and I love it too much. I love it way too damn much. I'm starting to get to the point where I don't give two shits about cash, but we need it for a simple fact that if we don't, then we can't pay for the bills and the things that we need to basically keep things running, such as buying food from the supermarket, buying fuel so we can travel to places, buy bait, buy hooks, sinkers, potentially new cameras when they decide to fail, the subscriptions for the editing softwares and everything else in between. If we don't make the money to keep these things running and to keep us running, yes, I've already said that, fuel for the car. If we don't get the tool of money, then we can't keep doing the things that we want to do. But another important thing as well I forgot to mention, electricity. If we don't have power, and we don't have internet, we can't upload these videos. But even if we don't have electricity and internet, we will still go and do the things that we love, regardless. But now that we've got our energy up and not worrying too much about the fatigue, we are more interested in, as you would say, filming a lot more of the things that we enjoy. So yeah, that's where I'm at mentally as well. I forgot to mention that in the last video, but yeah, I'm just getting to the point where it's just, I would love nothing more than to be self-sustained and everything else in between, but we gotta work for someone else. But anyways guys, that is my rant for today. That is again where I am mentally at the moment. Now that we've got the fatigue under control, or somewhat under control I should say, we've got no more, as you would say, excuses to lay in bed of an afternoon. We do have the energy to go and do the things that we desire to do. It's just, we need the time. That's always the thing. If you want to have more time to do the things you want to do, you don't have the money to go do the things that you want to do. Going to get lunch in the main street of town, electricity, everything else in between. But anyway, like I said, it's my rant for today. With all that said and done and everything else in between, I always do believe that having a good little fire going to sit there and watch nature TV going is something to calm one's mind, which it always does. And don't worry about that fan that you guys hear, because that is just a battery pack that I've got charging up. So yeah, it's sitting on about 40% at the moment, so got to charge her up so that if things go awry we can always charge things up. But again, I'm not going to worry about that. Planting fruit trees, collecting wood, setting fires inside and everything else in between. Not liking work, not caring about money and everything else in between. Realizing the fact that we are going to start focusing more on the things that we want to start doing more often, and that is being more involved with the video games and being outside, camping, fishing, whatever else, when we get more time in future days to come. Just not a good idea to do it in the middle of winter, because one guy does get a migraine or two when it gets too bloody cold. But yeah, having these 4 days off that we've had, I have come to a realization that we would much prefer to go do the things that we want to go and do. Have a camera in hand, go out and do whatever filming, and just enjoying life and not having the stress of waking up in the morning to make a quick buck for the day. But it is a necessary thing for us to get the things that we need. I know that there's other ways we can do it. Basically, as you would say, giving our time to get the things that we need. Food, water, and whatever else. There are ways to get electricity and whatever else, but that is something that I don't need to worry about just yet. But there will be possibly a time in the future that we, as you would say, will need to focus on that. But as of right now, we are in the early years of focusing on what we want to do. On saying that, guys, I'm going to put the camera down. I have blabbered on too much as always. We are still feeling like $1,000,000, but either way, we are going to focus on more of the things that we want to do. Not worry too much about money or anything else like that. So in saying that, guys, it is an arrivederci for now. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the video as always. I do strongly appreciate it. But for now, guys, I'll see you in the next video. As always, keep it cheesy.